Hi, this is Matt Shannon, your teacher, and I'm going to give you step-by-step advice for your SDG and Me end-of-term presentation. In our syllabus, it says we have a presentation. Normally, we would do this in our classrooms with a large sheet of paper, our friends, a topic, and some easy pictures. We will do this online. To make it clear, I'm asking for simple and clear visuals. You will need between 5 to 10 pictures for this presentation. You don't need animations. This template has 9 parts. That's right, 9! That's because I want a lot of small pieces that are easy to understand. If we all have the same 9 pieces, you can understand a big idea simply. So, that's our goal. 9 parts. We will use English that's okay for a high school level. Of course, you're at Tokyo Rikadai and you have high level English. However, when you speak to other people, they are not Rikadai students. So, I'd like you to practice your English at a high school level. This week, I would like you to type and practice your speaking. Next week, July 14th, will be your final speaking presentation. So let's focus on high school level from today. Your final presentation should not be longer than 5 minutes. If it's 6 minutes, okay, but I don't want 8 minutes, and I don't want 10 minutes at all. We will complete our first draft next week by July 7th. That's very, very soon, so I'm giving you all the time today to finish your interviews, look at your survey results, and build this presentation. Also, it's okay if your presentation looks like mine. Simple and clear is the goal. Let's begin. Your title page has 3 important details. First, your name and student number. Put it somewhere, but it doesn't need to be big. What is the title of your topic? And what is the SDG number and logo? If you want to use Japanese or English for this, that's okay. Both are fine. The next is a section. This section is why study this? First, select a clear picture, photograph, or chart of this problem. That's something that people can look about and imagine while you talk. Use 2 to 4 sentences to tell us why you chose this topic. Is it from your hometown? Is it part of your hobby? Is it part of your food? This opening section is a personal connection to the topic. Please speak simply. The next section is called Current Situation. We will need 2 or 3 or more pictures for this section. This is the setting or situation. Where is the problem, and when did it start? How big is it, and who is connected to it? Maybe you will use a map, or maybe a picture of people trying to eat. Use 2 or 3 pictures to help us understand who, when, where, and how big or how bad. The next section will use numbers and data from our survey. You'll probably have a picture like this. Do you know a lot about microplastics? Well, this picture is nice, but you'll need to tell us the question and what are the answers. What does number 1 mean? What does number 5 mean? Use your graphs and charts and give us the full question. What question did you ask? And what kind of answers did you get? What did most people answer? And what does that mean? Some of you use open, word-based questions. Did you get any interesting answers? You don't have to write it out. You can just talk about it. Okay, now we're on personal perspectives, and this is where we talk about our interviews. Who did you interview? And why did you choose this person? What questions did you ask? And what did that person say? Of course, not everyone you interviewed speaks English, so it's okay to use translations or use a simple form of their answer if you have difficulty. I think it's a good idea to include one quote, maybe two. Use 2 or 3 sentences and a large font. Make it clear. Okay, the next section is maybe the most important. This section is what can we do? And it's about giving advice for the future. I think it's a great idea to show 1 or 2 whole screen pictures because you will tell us 2 things. What small change can people at Rikadai make to help the problem? And what big change is necessary to fix the problem? In my example about plastic bags, my small change example was talking about reusing eco bags and reducing plastic in our home. The big change idea was about asking companies to stop using plastic too. Future study. This one can be confusing, so I will be very clear about the future study section. Show 1 or 2 full screen pictures. These pictures show possible technologies or possible problems that will happen in the future. So again, if you learned about a new problem connected to this topic, please show us. Or did you learn about a new technology which maybe can help us? Please show us. In my example, I showed research about the ocean cleanup project. It's not finished now, but maybe it will be ready in the future. Okay, we're almost finished. It's time for the 8th section, conclusion. In 5 points, please summarize your presentation. What is the problem? Where, when, who? If we make no changes, what will happen? So, what is the small change we must make? And what is the big change we should make? Finally, is there a new topic, problem, or solution we should study? Finally, acknowledgements is your thank you page. Say thank you to your class for sharing data. Say thank you to your interview partners for giving you their time and advice. Share any links to books or research articles you used. And say thanks to any websites or photographers whose pictures you used. Finally, at the end of your presentation, please show once again the SDG number, your title, and student number. That's it! You have now completed your presentation. It's time to go to a quiet room, practice your speaking, and check your time.